Now we're on page 7 kanji, and we're looking at the Japanese word for shrine, jinja. Jinja. That might be where people with red hair might be made to feel very welcome. Jinja. And you can see it's got 2 characters. The first one, jin, that's over here, and that means a god. And let's have a look at the elements of that. Okay, let's have a look at the elements of that kanji. On the left-hand side here, you can see that's the printed form. Let's go to the handwritten form over here. The left-hand side, you can have a look over here and you can see that it's an altar. It's a religious altar. And on the right-hand side, that's the element or the kanji which today, if used on its own, means to say, but it's the humble form, to say. It's called mo shimasu. And let's have a look how this left-hand bit started life out. Okay, let's go back 2,000 years or more and we can have a look at the various forms of that kanji. Basically, the left-hand side, there's the altar shape. Now that's been slightly modified with the modern one, but you can see there that it's an altar and you've got something on top of the altar there, which was probably some kind of sacrifice. Have a look here at the various form of altars. On the left-hand side, you've got a person kneeling. And again, all sorts of different shapes that's taking. But where's the best one? That's probably quite good. There, that's not too bad. So we've got a person next to the altar. But let's have a look how that shape there became the modern day element. Okay, first of all, let's have the original shape. That's this. This is the original shape. There's the offering on top of the altar. That's the altar there. There are various explanations as to what that could be, but in ancient China, they probably did have sacrifices, animal sacrifices, and that could have been the blood dripping down. But anyway, it's been modified like this. So this one goes over here and it gets put that way. These two get joined together like that. Comes 2. Then you're left with that. That's the same. 3. And then that one remains 4. It's the same as katakana ne, isn't it? But in fact, when it's in a kanji, that means an altar. And you'll always find it in characters which have something to do with religion. Let's look at the stroke order now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your altar. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the right hand side there, we've got to humbly say. And of course, originally it was a kneeling person. Now, I'm not sure exactly what story you're going to think of that, but I'm sure you'll come up with something very imaginative. Okay, let's go back. Now you can see that shrine, jinja, is made of 2 kanji, the god plus this character here, sha, jinja. It slightly changes its sound when it comes second, because shin, sha, it's quite hard to say. So jinja is a Shinto shrine. And let's look at the character for a shrine. There it is. Shall we first of all have a look what the elements are? I think you can guess, can't you? Because on the left, very clearly, that's that altar that we've just looked at. And on the right, that means that's that element for ground or a place. Okay, here it is in our kanji reference book. That's what it looks like when it's printed, and it means a shrine. These days, it also means a company or a firm, but originally it would have been a shrine. And you can see left-hand side, there's your altar. There it is, as we saw before. And then on the right-hand side, that's a place or earth. Perfect sense. A place where you put an altar, that is a shrine. And there are very many important words that we need, but the one we're looking at right now is this one, jinja, a shrine where there are gods, a god shrine. We'll have a look at the stroke order now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your altar. 5, 6, 7. And that's your place. Back to your workbooks. And of course on this page you'll be practicing those 2 together. Jinja, jinja.